Ready to get this game started. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go in Madden.
You gotta win this game, chat. This nigga in the playoffs. Better knock this fuck nigga out the playoffs.
To see the first action of this game.
Get a pick the first drive.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Namdi Madubuike making that stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here's made of the air. Throwing for his back, but it's incomplete. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
What up, man? What up, man? What up? What up?
Now air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right. And I know it's very, very early, obviously, the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Here we go. 4th down. May. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. That's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Lamar off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that one is picked off. But wait a second. Oh, he came down out of bounds, so that's just going to be incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. It's McBride downfield, and he's got it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now Jackson off the play action. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now. Lamar throwing again. That's caught. Here's Zach Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Offense to the line fast. Charbonnet. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. For the offense, you got to love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Jackson's throwing for it. It's caught for 2, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Offense up to the line fast. First down, May. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you.
Bro, this nigga paid for his team and still doo-doo.
For granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Back to the air, it's May. Escapes the pocket. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Chimere Dike, the one he was looking for. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read
We
option
put
a
the
little
belt,
bit.
bro. This nigga is not
Keep
good,
yourself,
bro. This nigga, you can tell how much he paid for his team. This nigga in the playoffs, I'm not. So, for the knock his ass out the playoffs. He's doing 2 slants. He's doubling one slant like this and then doing another slant.
May now on 3rd down. Caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
May throwing for it. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Man, forget that was 4th down. That is an impressive 22-yard pickup on any play, and that gets him a first down. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made in close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. To the air yet again, May. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown. Yeah,
such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Again, it's May. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone, but they just can't finish the play. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. Making some progress here. And not a bad place for them to start, up past the 30-yard line. First and 10 from the 32. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9. And they just get the play off. Forced out to his right. He's running with it, and he's out of bounds on the final play of our opening quarter. We are absolutely sprinting through this game, already through 1 quarter. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They've got first and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Trayvon Diggs has got it. And the Falcons will set up just a little bit shy of the 40 following the tackle. Well, great work by the defense there, Brock. Coverage, keeping things tight downfield, even as he extended the play, and as a result, they pick up the INT.
And the eyes were bigger than the stomach on that throw. It was as if he was committed to it right when he left the pocket. But if nothing opens up, you're going to pay for trying to make a throw that's simply...
That's grabbed inside the 30. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Offense in the hurry up here. Play action now with Jackson. And we put everything he's got behind it. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Got a man, it's Dante Thornton Jr. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So that's going to be our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to go in the half. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. 1st down, here's Lamar. Brought in.
I got them dots, chat. Dots.
And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end. Charbonnet on the toss. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
This offense is not leaving the field. On 4th and 8, they're going for it. 4th down, pass coming. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. And this distance,
I'm gonna make him have to score, Teddy.
On any pass play because Brock, as he's scanning the field,
I swear to God, bro, I meant to throw it to square. I just tapped the ball too fucking fast. I was too fucking hyped to throw that ball because I knew it was gonna be a catch.
The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
And he's brought down just inside the 25.
I'm about to ask the boy.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Operating from the gun, here's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We've set it downs from the 37. First down throw for May. Finds him on the crossing route. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at second. Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing again. It's May. Toward the sideline, and he locates Johnson. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, that one came with a high degree of difficulty. Had to balance focusing on the catch, keeping those feet in bounds.
Here's May again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings them to third down. They'll air it out on third. It's on target to Johnson. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. First down, May. Taking a chance to the end zone. Taking a deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And they will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons take the lead just before halftime. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
May will throw. Chased out to his right. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2. Well, they were just one away from the strikeout, Brock, but their third attempt finally nets them a 2-point conversion.
I know some coaches, played for some coaches that would have lost some faith in their offense and never tried it again, but not this crew. And this time they're rewarded with not just a couple points, but a shot of some renewed confidence as well.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long, but finally, this defense has an answer.
Back to throw it. This is Cox, that's Cup. And a huge run comes to an end as he heads out of bounds. Wow. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. He's trying to push the field. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away. That's going to send him back to the line for second. From the gun, Jackson. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play. Lamar now from the gun. He fires one deep down the left side. He's got it deep downfield. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Working quickly here. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Shit, man. That's another teddy boy.
The Raiders tie this game up.
Mm.
Well, they definitely wanted to get that
hate
one
that,
out
nigga.
with Brock.
Right
They did
between
just
2
that,
defenders,
and it
nigga.
ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap.
Bro, that's what should have happened the first time, gang. I would have had 24. I would have threw it to the right person.
Now their second conversion, so they've done pretty well in that spot today, partner.
Oh, come on, Kate. You know better than that. Even though they're 2 for 3, you know what every old salty coach is going to say.
You should have gotten all 3 of them.
Bingo! Any team that's willing to go for it expects to find success every single time.
That was my old coach. I thought it was pretty good. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. A throw left side finds Johnson.
Ain't no way I didn't pick that, Chad. Ain't no way.
Moving quickly, trying to get set. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Underneath it goes. Catch made by the running back.
This nigga need to fucking fumble that bitch, bro. He's getting too much in open field with all my defenders. Someone's gonna make a fumble. Watch.
Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here's May on 1st and 10. And he'll get it up to the
Bro, he be so scared to get hit.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Handoff on 2nd and short.
No, I knew what he was doing too.
Before he's taken down at the 47. This one goes for 3 yards. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
You guys to get 2 more plays down. If you want to waste time.
Here's May to the air. Has a man on target to Johnson.
Had to let him get them few yards so you don't waste all the time. Now for sure, I have time on the clock.
Here we go, 1st down. May. On the move, headed right. And they
Let's get it, nigga. A sack. Nigga, that's one. That's one.
And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for... them as they trail entering the quarter. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Made a throw it. And is on the mark, Jackson Hawes.
Damn, 34. Fuck.
Marked down along that 18-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two.
You know how to fucking pick, man, that play.
It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Quick throw completed by May. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. They'll try and punch it in. Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on 2nd and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. They go to him again.
You had to let him score.
For the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 4th quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
And he's going to get in. The try is good. Their lead stretches to 6. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away.
I'm watching my bet right now, but right now I'm a focus. But I was watching my bet, shit. That's why niggas was focus.
Inside the 25.
I should have put Zion Williams on my other bet. That shit was for show cash, for shit show cash.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. On 1st down, this is Charbonnet. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. They get 6, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning here from Atlanta. Raiders down by a touchdown. Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. He'll work against the blitz. And it looks great as long as the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Looking to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment.
I didn't have to juke, because if I would have juked, I'd probably not getting nothing.
Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Setting up to pass. Well, the
Glad I ain't throw nothing.
Still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This one found by a defender.
Man, I should have lobbed it to his bitch ass.
Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Brock. It's 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
To throw. He's got
Oh my
the
gosh.
complete.
Oh my
This is
gosh.
gonna get him in
Hold
the
on
end
to it.
zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run.
He wasted one of them timeouts, boy. Now we got him in a
And they're
bubble.
quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. As they'll meet and decide
Could have literally
what to do
put
on 2nd
Zion Williams
down.
over this Austin nigga.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
Bro, why did I run it, bro? I need to pay attention.
Maybe a yard. It's
Pay
3rd
attention.
down. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. Throwing now.
Bro, that was a dive.
Incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's gonna
I could look and go for a field goal and get the ball back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna do that.
One thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Oh my gosh, I should have went for the field goal. If I would have went for the field goal, he would have never got a pick 6.
The 30. The 10. And this one may be out of reach now because the defense comes through with 6. You want to know how strong the coverage was there? And they even had that underneath throw locked down, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun. Jackson trying again after the pick. Finds Charbonnet underneath. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Raiders moving quickly, trying to get set as the clock continues to run. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Fits it through the middle. And he has this down to the 34. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that, it's dynamite.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Buying some time left. Throwing deep here for the end zone. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they went for it unsuccessfully.